guys, I'm out here in the garden today and I'm going to do some harvesting and some swapping over of things, and I realized that I never did an end of July garden tour, and I wish I would have, because it was fabulous at the end of July, and then last week it has started to go downhill for the end of season. Starting over here at the corn though, I did plant the 4 types if you've watched my former garden tours. The tall back row there is Country Gentleman, and then Peaches and Cream, and down here is a super sweet hybrid, and up here were supposed to be baby corns. They're not so baby. They didn't do what they were supposed to. My super sweet hybrids were crazy attacked by aphids and then their ants, but I kind of let it run its course because I saw several ladybugs out here, like a dozen ladybugs out here. And it has rebalanced itself, really. Like, you can see some damage, but it's all, I don't see the aphids and ants and stuff anymore, so that worked out. Not many ears on this. I just have them forming on the baby corns, and they are not baby ears, and they're weird inside. Like, it's kind of gonna be washed with that. We've gotten the most here off of the super sweet hybrid. I did have an overall problem with my corn this year in that I planted probably more than 300 plants, and I have only gotten about 10 ears of corn. A lot of them just didn't make ears. Most of the ones we've gotten have been off these super sweet hybrids, which are about ready to be pulled. I'm not positive what I'm going to put here when the corn is done. I want to see what I can plant after corn in the same spot. I will say, as far as the Country Gentleman corn, it is the longest. So I'm just now getting ears, and it actually looks like I might, if you consider ears per plant planted, I might actually get more off of this one. It is still pretty sweet, even though it's not Peaches and Cream or the super sweet. We've had one and it's pretty good. So the corn's doing not nearly as well as I had hoped, but we are getting some really good corn off of it. Up here we have, these are Mayflower beans, which I'm letting dry on the ground. My chickens are out now, and they're kind of doing funny things over there. I'm letting them dry on the vine, and I'm going to use the beans as dry beans. And this was supposed to be peas, but a rabbit came and chewed a lot of these down. The peas completely disappeared with the rabbits, and then the beans, this was all I had left that recovered. The tomatoes have been giving me tons of tomatoes. I've made salsa. I have made tons of stuff. I'm going to make some just like canned tomatoes this week. I've eaten a ton of, we've just had like beefsteaks. We've given some away. Blushes are here, and this, I've got 2 blush plants, and they're very prolific. They're beautiful. See if I can get you up close to one here. If you can see in the shadow, they just have this like shine and kind of stripy look, and they're gorgeous. They taste fine. They were experiment this year. Mama Toro's also an experiment this year. Did very well. They taste like a beefsteak, even though they're more pink, like a dark pink color, not quite the same shade of red. They produce well, and they have really good round globes on them. So I did like those. These 2 rows are both entirely beefsteaks, and we've been getting tons of all different sizes. I've got more to pick today. I was just about to pick some. Okay, over here I have previously posted on Instagram and everything about the potatoes I had to take out early for blight. I am going to solarize this week to try to kill off the blight, and then plant, I have seed starts going for broccoli and cauliflower, and I'll try to put those here. Zucchini is just about ready to pull. We've got a ton off there. I've frozen it. I have done everything with it. The peppers are finally showing up with peppers. Yoo-hoo! I need to stake this one up. That's a green one. My problem was with a lot of the late frosts and the swap outs, I don't know completely what I have. And the hardest one for me to tell is the Anaheim from the banana pepper, and that's not a good thing because Anaheims are spicy, banana peppers are not. But I know I've got green peppers here. I've got some Anaheims and poblanos in here somewhere. That's actually pink celery there. Over here I've got some red, red, orange, yellow peppers, a mix of things like violet sparkle and some banana peppers. Sorry, had a thing in my eye. If you look down here, pretty sure these are banana peppers, but these might be Anaheims. they're a little bit longer. You see that? These might be my Malaysia peppers. This little guy, I don't know. I have gotten some jalapenos off of this one. I have pulled all my onions over here, and now it's just carrots. This carrot is going to seed. I should probably pull it. It was not supposed to be ready yet, though. Let's see here. It's bolting. I'm trying to leave these. Yeah, see, it's not. This is going to be a orange. Let's see. Corota. Orange Corota carrot. There's 4 different types in here. These are the purple ones, which you can tell by the foliage. I'm hoping they'll last until a frost. In here I planted some spaghetti squash, and I've got a good one there, and then I have one here, and this does not look like a spaghetti squash, even though it's supposed to be, so I'm wondering what the heck it is. Let me know if you know. It's about the same size, just a very different pattern on it. Over here I'm pulling broccoli. I've got some tomatillos in there and some extra jalapenos. I'm pulling broccoli. I will be planting new, some kale and some purple bok choy. I have this one watermelon plant that is slowly growing, but it is actually starting to set fruit, which I think is weird because it's August now. This crazy out of control marigold. I'm gonna pull this Sweet 100 tomato and put sugar snap peas in here. More pink. This is Chinese celery. See, it's pink. Come here on here. The strawberries are just about done. They've got a last few. Those are asparagus. You have to let them go till they turn brown. Back in that box right there, I missed that in the tour. That is potatoes, and they are just about ready to pull. Those are Yukon Golds. So here's one of the things I'm going to pull this week. This is cucumbers, and these are cucumbers, and they are starting to die off. It's getting a little cold at night, like in the low 60s at night. So I think that's why. These are the fresh eating. These are the pickling. I did get a lot of pickling cucumbers. I have made pickles. I've made relish. I've made several batches of pickles. We didn't get as many of the fresh eating. I might try one more plant of a different type, but I am going to be putting some other stuff in here coming soon for fall. The lettuces are bolting. I've been pulling them a little bit at a time to give to the chickens, and I will be putting, I think I planned beets and radishes in here. I'll give you guys another tour once I've swapped over the garden for fall. You can see I missed a cucumber in there, and it's all gigantic and yellow, orange. Man, that thing's huge. This is a pickling cucumber, and it is bigger than my hand. But these, as you can see, the cold's just kind of getting to them, and they're not thriving anymore. Hello, chickens. I'm not sure I showed you guys the chickens. They are 8 weeks now. Hey, little ladies. I'm pretty sure that I have a rooster. That black one right there. If any of you are good with identifying chickens, I just want to know if you know if that's a rooster. But we have 3 splash Orpingtons, 2 black Orpingtons, and 1 blue Orpington. I'm not sure which one the blue is, because they can range anywhere from really light to really dark and gray, and I think it's looking gray now. Is that? No, that's not penguin. I'm trying to find the one that I think is a rooster. I think that one is it. I think it's that one, but I'm not. I can't see that. I can usually tell by the side of them which one I think it is. Yeah. Hey, don't peck her. This row is, had some damage from a windstorm. Marigold right there. This was extra stuff. I had pulled out the sugar snap peas when they were done in the late spring and early summer, and I had extra tomato plants, so I've got an extra bumblebee down there. This is Sweet 100. It's really late planted. It hasn't even turned red yet. This is a Candyland Red. I'll show you more of those up close in a minute. This is my green bean row. My problem with the green bean row, it's just now setting green beans, which is fine. I'm going to harvest these things today, but I had labeled it. Everyone says that to plant either Kentucky Wonder or Blue Lake, and so I tried both, and I planted half of it one and half the other, and I put a little tag, plastic tag on them, so that I would know which is which, and I could decide which one I wanted to plant all of next year and which one I liked better. And the sun faded them, so I have no idea. I don't know which one is which. I might not even notice a difference between them. I don't know. Don't even know what to do about that. And then here's a funny thing. I accidentally set down, well, it wasn't an accident to sit down. I sat down some little pots of, see those tiny little like peat pots down there? Of sunflower seeds. And then I forgot, I mean, there were sunflower starts that I had made, and I got them, sat them here to do some work, forgot about them. Stuff grew around them so I didn't even notice them. But now I have sunflowers growing. This is already bloomed and is about to die. Like out of those little pots. Ah, bee. Okay, so the last row of tomatoes here. These are like sweet 100, super sweet 100s. They're doing fine and they're good. These are the bumblebees. They're like a stripy, pretty orange. These are my favorite this year. They were experimental to me. These are the orange Peruche. I did not expect to like them so much because I'm not a huge fan of orange tomatoes, but these are so stinking delicious. If you like a sweet tomato, I would suggest these. My yellow pears are prolific as usual. They were later for all of my, this whole row is the small tomatoes. And then we got some like drought and then rain, and they all, like every single one of my yellow pears is split. So they didn't hold up as well to that because none of my others have that problem. And then here, this Candyland Red is about ready to pull out, but this is, seriously, you guys, these are so tiny. You can fit like 30 of them in the palm of your hand, and they're really good. I've been giving away right and left, but I'm gonna harvest these and pull this out this week too because it's obviously on its last leg. So very good plant, very prolific, tasty, very tasty tomatoes. Lots of them, so many that you can't even get to the middle to get them all. And another one I recommend. So that is, oh wait, I forgot the beans. So down here I have, these are all the bush beans, dragon tongue beans. And we've been harvesting a few of those, didn't get that many. And then over here just now flowering, these are yellow, carney, something like that. Something bean. Something that you let dry and have a dry bean. I had planted a couple cannellinis that I don't think came up. Dragon tongue beans you eat like a green bean. Yeah, I didn't have much luck with the cannellini beans, and I can't, there's a dragon tongue right there. They're pretty, and they taste pretty sweet, actually. So there is the garden tour for early August before it gets harvested and swapped over for fall gardening.